if I can be a beacon of hope and to show the parents and the young disabled person that you can come through the system, you can achieve with what you've got, and you shouldn't be ashamed of who you are.
How did it feel to win gold at the 2020 Tokyo Paralympic Games?
Just fantastic, really. We've created history, and we finished 5th at the Rio 2016 Paralympics, and then we lost our funding, and then we had to just train differently, do crowdfunding, and then I've had to do sponsorship searching and working in schools just to fund my sport, basically. And then obviously the COVID year hit, and yeah, it's just all those little adversities that we went through, and all those little hardships, and all the sacrifices we all made as a team. And unfortunately we lost a few players, and yeah, we just had to just regroup and just sort of work together and work with what we had, and work differently and work harder, work smarter. And yeah, it all paid off, and we became the first ever European team to break into the top 3 at the Paralympics, in wheelchair rugby, of course. But yeah, just knowing that you're going to be a part of history now is just, that's something extra special.
And which personal qualities do you believe led to your success at the Paralympics?
I'd say just being resilient, really. We've been the Nearly team for ever since I've been in the team, basically. Oh well, in Great Britain, wheelchair rugby's 25-year history or 24-year history in the Paralympics. We've always been 4th, 5th, 4th, and missing out on these semi-finals and things like that. So yeah, to come through, to go into that environment and completely change it as a team, not just me, obviously. I'm not going to take all the credit, but just to be part of something, just to change the culture, part of the team, and just buying into it, and bringing my own knowledge, bringing everybody's stories together, and just creating that togetherness. And we just those qualities, being yourself, hard work, resilience, and then all the other qualities like an athlete should have, really. Commitment, to your nutrition, to your training, and the sacrifice as well, and just having belief in yourself, even though people always doubt you. All the negative comments that you receive in the media, and people not believing in you, and coming back to the family was the worst bit. He's like, what's happening? Why have you guys done it again? It's just having that resilience to just take all those things on the chin, and just keep believing, keep working, and then it finally paid off.
Why is the Paralympics important for the disabled community, particularly for young people?
For young people, just it's important to see, we tried to get away from this inspirational tag Paralympics, as we want to be recognized as proper athletes. And I think it's getting to a stage where we're being recognized, and it's getting more and more coverage. So, but it is important to show that people, no matter what you've got, you can achieve things. So if somebody takes inspiration from that, if I can change somebody's life for the better, and it could just mean they've not got the confidence, and they're fully able-bodied in doing something. So if they see a Paralympic athlete with disabilities, overcoming their struggles, their adversity, and maybe they can think we can do the same thing. And I look at a person, sometimes I look at other Paralympians and what they go through, and just the other day it was somebody saying to me, it hurts when I eat. Can you imagine? Hurts when you eat. We love eating, don't we? And I'm thinking, even though I've got disability, I'm quite lucky not lucky, but I'm quite blessed with the disability I've got. I couldn't imagine what it's like for that person. And I even said to him, you must dread feeling hungry if it hurts to eat. and they go, yeah, but it just happens. I'm blessed to be, even though I've got disability, you might not look at it that way, but I'm blessed with what I've got and what I can do. And, I'm just blessed to be eating and it doesn't hurt. So, so seeing things like that. But yeah, it's not just for young people, really. I'm, me growing up sorry, I keep going back to my Asian roots. And I want to be, like, now I've got the gold medal, I want to be a champion of showing people of like Asian culture with disabilities, and they get told, and if I told you some of the stories I've heard, people being ashamed of their disabled children, keeping them upstairs or keeping them away and not giving them the opportunities. If I can be a beacon of hope and to show the parents and the young disabled person that you can come through the system, you can achieve what you with what you've got, and you shouldn't be ashamed of who you are, and people should be embracing it. And there are qualities in a disabled person that you just need to bring out and give opportunities to. So I think the Paralympic movement is really strong, but I think we do need to go away from every disabled person could be a Paralympian.
Mm-hmm.
It's about inspiring people to just do whatever they've got their interest in. Not every disabled person will have the capability to be a Paralympian, but they'll have capability to be a businessman or just get a 9-to-5 job. You got to give that sort of inspiration to somebody.
How can businesses create an inclusive culture for their disabled employees?
Just, I found it hard to get a job. So basically, I graduated in 2010, and then I found it really, really hard to just find a job. And I had to get a job that I didn't really want, but it was a job. So once I was in the environment, they helped me, get a suitable desk, and they already had a lift and easy access getting into the building. But some of the jobs I was applying for, saying, "Oh, we got a lift, but there's steps to get into the building." I'm like, "How does that work?" So, so I'm like, "I can't come to the interview." He goes, "Okay, we'll help you in," but I'm like, "There's no point, because even if I do get the job, it's just going to be a struggle for me to get into the building." So I go, "Thank you, but no thank you." So, so it's just having that dialogue with, looking to make things easy for disabled people, making sure your building's accessible, and you've got, lifts, you've got accessible toilets, and just making the environment easy and making people comfortable with disabilities, having a disability in your employment workforce. So just working with disabled people, and that can bring extra diversity and extra value to your organization.